Las Vegas real estate prices are about to start going down. You've heard it here, right here. We're going to talk about how the second half of 2026 plays out, and I think you're going to want to stay tuned. I ran some assumptions that I'm making about the market, about what my expectations are about how supply and demand play out for the rest of the year. And I plugged those assumptions into kind of an economic calculator. And so I assumed first that supply might go up about 6% over the rest of the year, or about 150 to 200 units per month. And I thought demand over the course of the rest of the year would probably go down about 5%. And I don't want to get into all of the details about how I came to those numbers, but just we'll work from those assumptions. Supply is going up by 6% and demand is going down by 5%. And using a moderate price response model to changes in the market, just because of another of different variables that are going on, what the calculation came out is said is that with increase in supply of 6% and a decrease in demand by 5%, that would be roughly a 10.5% deterioration in the demand to supply market. And so what I assumed was if only half of that imbalance passes through to prices during the next 4 or 5 months, what would that do to the median price of a single family house in Las Vegas? And it's pretty interesting what I found out. And so over the course, using the economic calculator, if the median price of a single family house today was $485,000, after 4 months of a decrease over those 4 months by demand at 5%, supply 6%, home prices would drop to about $460,000, or down $25,000. But that depends heavily on seller behavior, and sellers continue to cancel instead of just reducing their prices. So prices probably won't go down that much. And so if much of the added inventory is withdrawn before selling, the median might decline only about 3 to 4%, or be somewhere in the 465 to 470 range. And so there you have it. Based on the economic model that I use with those two assumptions, if everything plays out for the rest of the year, we're going to end 2026 with the median sales price of a single family residence between $465,000 and $470,000. Currently $485,000. So maybe a $10,000, $15,000 decrease over the rest of the year. Let's see what happens.